John Wanamaker is credited with saying, "Half the money I spend on advertising is wasted. The trouble is, I don't know which half." We've come a long way in measuring advertising effectiveness, but we still don't have a single theory of how it works. We have 7. 6 come from veteran strategist Paul Feldwick's book, The Anatomy of Humbug. You should read it. A 7th, signaling, comes from Rory Sutherland's book, Alchemy. You should read it too. Don't think of these theories like philosophical theories which contradict each other or are subject to spirited debates. Think of each theory of advertising as layers on a cake. Each theory adds to the truth of the next, and each one is important to the overall taste of the cake. But because the cake is so big, most ads are pieces of marketing content, often borrowed from just a few layers. We can only eat so much at a time. In the next series of videos, I'm going to show you a different theory of advertising. This video's topic: salience.
Hello, I'm a Mac.
And I'm a PC. Old Spice and not a lady.
I run 17 miles every morning.
Great new idea. You want something better. You're Wendy's kind of people.
The most interesting man in the world.
At the turn of the 20th century, ad pioneer Claude Hopkins said, "The purpose of advertising is to sell. It is not to keep your name before the people." But why not? Putting your name in front of the people happened to be the slogan of a rival agency, but it's also a pretty darn good reason to advertise. Much of what you'll hear in this video comes from work done by the Ehrenberg Bass Institute at the University of South Australia and popularized by the book How Brands Grow by Byron Sharp. Some people think advertising is supposed to persuade someone, give them a reason to believe, induce a mood to help them change what they think or feel, and perhaps do. To others, advertising is publicity for the product, helping bring the product to public notice. Salience is the idea that the brand will come to mind in relevant choice situations. Salience is much more than awareness. It means I know these brands, and I know what they're all about, and I trust that they can do the job, and I'll buy any one of them. When it comes to brands, we'll settle for good enough. When you look at most ads, they mostly serve to reinforce our current beliefs about the brand. Thank you for reminding me that brown, sweet, sugary, bubbly drink gives me a little bit of happiness with every sip. Thank you, Apple, for reminding me that your white earbuds are cool. Yes, Frosted Flakes, you do taste great. And when I need a break, a Kit Kat is a perfectly good snack. These ads are memorable, perhaps iconic, and they do influence us, but through subtle nudges. In this school of thought, the purpose of advertising is to reinforce your distinctiveness, even if it's meaningless. Because what you're doing is breeding familiarity, keeping the product available in the consumer's mind when they're thinking about the category.